Hey everybody, it's Zach from Myshire Farm, and I'm back again with another video to help you on your journey with Coturnix quail. And I have a special guest. This is Darion, my son.
Hi.
And he's going to help us with our topic today. It's kind of a hot topic, but we're going to talk about aggression in Coturnix quail and the top 5. That's right, there can be up to 5 reasons for aggression in your Coturnix quail. So 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a male that's aggressive. Sometimes it's a hen. This will also include that, but remember, most of the time we're talking about aggressive males. So without further ado, let's get into the top 5 reasons. What's number 5?
Too much competition.
That's right. So we recommend 5 hens to every 1 male. We do that for a couple different reasons. Number 1, we recommend it for our hens. Number 1, your hens will be more productive for longer, they'll live longer, and they'll look much better, and they'll be happier if you do around a 5-to-1 ratio. There's another reason why we recommend it as well, and that's for aggressive males. So if you have, let's say, 2 hens to every 1 male, typically the males are not satisfied, and so they're going to pick on each other to take more hens. So that's why we recommend a 5-to-1 as well. So there might be too much competition in the cage and 1 male is being left out and he's taking it out on the other males. What is number 4?
Hangry.
Hangry. What is hangry?
Not enough food or water.
Maybe they're just hungry or thirsty. So just because you have feed and water at all times might not be enough. One thing you want to think about is, for example, our cages, 1 full side of our cage is completely dedicated to feed. So about 10 to 15 quail can eat all at one time. Same thing on the exact opposite side. So when we used to use the red water cups, we used to have 3 to 4 in each cage so that multiple quail could drink at one time. Now that we have the troughs, about 10 to 12 can drink at one time. But sometimes they're just hungry and thirsty and they don't want to wait, and so they kind of pick on someone else that's in line so that they can get there first. So just because you have enough food and water, you might want to have a longer stretch of it so that multiple can eat at one time. That's just one thought. What is number 3?
Not enough alone time.
Not enough alone time. We all need that downtime. We all need that chill, right? So does quail. So that's why we recommend 3 to 3.5 quail per square foot. Now, I know some people do like 1 quail per square foot, and some people do 10 quail per square foot. Here's the reason why we don't recommend that is giving them too much space is just as bad as overcrowding. Because if you give them too much space, they're going to become territorial, and that will increase their aggression. If you do 10-to-1, they're extremely overcrowded, and we do not recommend that at all. However, they're gonna get on each other's nerves just like we would if we were overcrowded, and they're going to start being aggressive. So to us, a 3 to 3.5 quail per square foot ratio is the ideal amount because they're going to be close enough to each other where they feel secure, and that's very important for Coturnix quail. They need to feel safe so that they can be productive in mating and laying eggs, but also they have enough room to walk around where they can get away from one another when they need to. So that would be another reason. What is number 2?
Number 2 is territorial.
Territorial. So usually this happens when you're introducing new quail to an existing flock. So I'm going to explain that for just a second, but I'm gonna go pretty fast. On our website at myshirefarm.com, under the blog section, there is actually a written out printout that you can print that goes into how to introduce new quail to an existing flock. I highly recommend you going on there and printing that out for your information and for your records and for your notes. But long story short, when there's old quail in a cage and you're putting new quail in, sometimes the old quail are going to say, "This is my turf and we don't want you here," and that will cause aggression. So what you want to do is you want to kind of disorient them sometimes. Sometimes you can throw them in there and they're fine. But if there's an aggressive issue, it could be that. So with that being said, you kind of want to take all the quail out all at one time, put them in just a separate crate or cage just for a little bit, and then you're going to put them all back in there at one time so that no one's territorial, and that should eliminate a lot of aggression if you have it for that reason. And what is number 1?
Born that way.
Sometimes they're just born that way. Sometimes it's just in their genes. And if you've tried all other steps, so if you made sure that there's a good male to female ratio, if you've made sure that they have enough food and water, and plenty can do that at one time, and then if you've made sure that they have enough space per square foot, and you've made sure that they're all good and there's no territory issues, it's just a bad egg. And in that case, you need to get rid of it. You're not going to be able to fix it, and it's better to get it out of your program so that you're not producing more angry quail or angry birds, you know? Mm-hmm. So that is the top 5 reasons for aggression in Coturnix quail, and hopefully that helped. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Make sure you like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. And remember, every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we go live right here on the YouTube channel to answer any questions you might have. We have a great time, a lot of fun. We do a lot of cool stuff, and we have a lot of announcements. So make sure you check that out. Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on our YouTube channel, Myshire Farm. Until then, we will see you next time. Thanks and have a great day.